And Emmanuel was telling me that you flipped the tractor. I want to hear that story.
Well,
I
I
hear
grew
that
up,
story.
yeah, we were rural blue collar farmers and cattle ranchers. That's my family. I grew up in Kansas in the
Oh,
Midwest.
so
and
you did grow up in Kansas?
we say ranch, people think, oh,
Mm.
it wasn't like that. We had horses and cattle, but it was a rural. We'll say it was a cross between a
It's
farm
a
and a ranch.
hard
A hard job.
ranch.
It was a very hard job. Dangerous. You're right. I mean, it's interesting when I think back in the rural Midwest how children are given so much responsibility, maybe earlier, at least at that time when I was growing up in the 70s. You know, I mean, I was driving a truck in the pasture with my grandpa and my father when they were feeding horses and cattle out of the back of the truck. And I'm driving a truck and I'm 5. I couldn't reach. I'm holding on to the steering wheel, standing up, driving it slowly. It's obviously idling. But at a young age, we drove tractors and we drove trucks and we did, one year when I was 12 years old. We were hauling hay. So we're moving hay from a field to a barn, and it was going to start raining, and we were in a hurry. So I was driving the tractor with 2 big trailers behind it, and I'm driving it down the road, and I turned into a field, and there were workers on the back of the truck, and I was going too fast. And I stepped on the brake, and the tractor, one wheel locked up, and it kept driving. It drove into a hedgerow and fractured the wheel off the tractor. Could have killed me, knocked some guys off of the trailer behind me. It was a disaster. You're right. I could have killed myself. I was 12 years old
That
and
is
killed the people working with
crazy.
me. I think a rural environment can be a cattle ranch or a farm can be dangerous for young people. You know,